Now it gives me great pleasure in saying that joining me live on the show now, it is Sami Yusuf. Sami, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Lovely to hear your voice again.
Always a pleasure having you on the show, Sami. How have you been? I know you're always a very busy man, but fill us in.
Oh, we've been really busy with this, with the single, of course, Bas Qalandar, that we did with Ustad Rahat Fatali Khan, the wonderful Rahat Fatali Khan. And, we're releasing an album, as you know, Baraka, which is coming out, inshallah, very soon, in the next couple of weeks. We're really excited about that. The deluxe version of the album, but we'll have Bas Qalandar in it, we'll have a few other tracks. So we're touring. I don't know whether you know, but we're touring.
I know. Are you in Liverpool right now?
We are, yes. It's an amazing experience. Rehearsing with these great musicians here. Yeah.
I saw all your pictures on Instagram, actually. Yeah, it looks very cool.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm excited.
So, Sami, you've got to tell me how, this collaboration came about with Rahat Fateh Ali Khan. And by the way, I have to mention that, your pronunciation and your take...
I tried.
It's really good. No, we were so impressed. It's really good.
Thank you. This album, Baraka, essentially is, it's a journey of self-discovery, right? It's an album that was made, essentially, as a counter-narrative to a lot of the extremism that we see. The counter-narrative to the extremist one that we're being fed, unfortunately, through the media, unfortunately. And this album, essentially, nothing is new. It's a journey of self-discovery, essentially from Andalusia to India, the Indian subcontinent. So it's celebrating 1,000 years of tradition, culture, and sacred music. The only new song is Baraka. Now, Bas Qalandar is one of the songs from the album. This is as you know, it's a very, very old piece. There are like 1,000 renditions of this song.
There are. Yeah, it's a Qawwali classic.
It's a beautiful piece. I remember hearing it for the first time as a kid when Ustad Nusrat had sung it, and I was just, it was mesmerizing. So, basically, I actually went to India to see if I could work with Abida Parveenji. I went to Pakistan. I actually went as this private secret trip, and I went for various reasons. It didn't work out.
Okay.
Unfortunately. But then I got an email a couple of weeks ago from Rahat Fatali Khan's people, his team. They wanted to meet, so we met. And it was like, wow, this is like the ideal, he's also the nephew of Nusrat Fatali Khan. So, and he's brilliant, and his voice is brilliant. I love his voice, his Qawwali work, especially. So one thing led to the other, and alhamdulillah, by the grace of God, we did it, we finished it, and it turned out, I don't know, I've heard that people like it, I've heard that, it's okay.
I can tell you
We're
something.
really grateful for you for playing it. Thank you so much for the support.
Well, I can tell you, I played it on the show yesterday, and the reaction was immense. On social media, on text, everyone was like, Noreen, what was that you just played? I can't believe Sami Yusuf and Rahat have come together and given us this Qawwali classic. And I know it's going to do really, really well. So it's on pre-order now, isn't it?
It is. And we ask all the people, everyone listening, you can go and pre-order the track, and we're hoping, God willing, to get this into the charts. Now, usually I don't make music for charts. I just don't. It's not. If it gets into the charts, well, great. But I don't really aim for chart music. It's not me. It's not my sound. However, given the context of the album, given the context and the premise of why we made the album, why we made Bas Qalandar, our version of it, I think, what better way to achieve, achieve what we want to achieve? What better testament to, this music acting as a representative, a true representative of, a tradition that, spans continents and has over 1.5 billion people in it, because, the success of it commercially, I think, in this particular instance would be a great thing. By the way, I actually went to India.
Oh, when?
I went to India and I recorded the instruments in India. I produced this rendition.
I love the sitar in there.
Yeah, well,
that sounds beautiful.
The great Amir Khosrow, Hazrat Amir Khosrow, From my understanding, my limited knowledge of Qawwali, I'm a student of that. He had introduced it. Actually, originally the sitar is meant to be, from my understanding, in Qawwali. It's actually part of it, a major component. So yeah, I mean, we went for a really traditional. The only condition for me to do Masqal Andar, the only condition for the album was that it had to be traditional. And this is, I mean, we have some minor mixing effects here and there just for the single, but essentially it is a Qawwali piece, and it is, live performance. There's no BD or any kind of. It's just fun. Brilliant musicians. The great Krishna Kumar, the sitar player, performed the sitar and the tabla and the whole performed by maestros, and we have the great Rahat Fateh Ali Khan and yours truly as well.
Well, it's not often we get collaborations like this, Sami.
Well, I'm honored. I'm really honored. I'm a huge lover of the subcontinent. I'm a huge lover of India and Pakistan, and I love the music. I love Qawwali and ghazals, and I just love it.
Very soulful music.
Absolutely, and not only that, it's deeply spiritual. If anybody wants an insight into spirituality from that part of the world, just listen to the music, listen to Qawwali, listen to ghazal.
Well, Sami, I would love nothing better than for this track to actually chart. So, a reminder, it releases on the 21st of April. It's on pre-order now. And would you do me a little favour, Sami, and just introduce your own song?
Masqal Andar. How would I introduce it? How do I do that?
You could be a DJ for now.
listen to Masqal Andar featuring Ustad Rahat Fateh Ali Khan.